Alright, this is Corey with the Drain Specialist. I am at 3606 South Jefferson, doing a home buyer video. The clean out is located in a panel in the wall next to the basement bar sink and refrigerator. We're out 86.5 feet to the city line. The line is 4-inch PVC. Running out. It looks like the first part of the line was laid in 1978. They laid about 30 feet, and you'll be able to see where that 30 feet ends here in the video. Line runs to Jefferson, so we're going to pull back. There's a couple of things of interest I wanted to point out here, but like I said, out about 86.5, 87 feet from the clean out in the panel in the basement, along the same wall where the basement bar sink is. So right away there is a little bit of I guess you could call it a belly. The line's holding water a little bit. It's not bad. But this is the section that was laid in 78. There's no root intrusions anywhere throughout the line, which is good. There's a couple of spots where I just wanted to point out. All of this looks good. Like I said, 4-inch PVC. So right here there's a transition. And on the sewer card, they said they laid 30 feet in 78, and then the rest of the line was laid later when the house was built. You can see right here at the transition, there's a little bit of a belly. Yeah, we're looking at it from the top down now. See, that's holding a fair amount of water. But this is the newer, the line that was laid after the original. See, there's a couple of spots where there's a little bit of a bulge there in the pipe, and I'll point them out as we pass by them. But if you look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see a little bit of a bump there. Nothing's breaking through that eventually could cause issues in the future, but it's hard to say. Yeah, you can see, back from where we are now, you can see a little bit of the sandwiching of the sewer line as well there at that spot. So in the future that may cause some issues. Right at this moment, there's not going to be any worries. It's tough to say when there's going to be issues. It could be 10 years from now, it could be 50 years from now. There's another little bulge there. You can see ever so slightly the sandwiching going on with the line as we hit another little belly here, or flat spot. I guess it's not holding enough water for me to want to call it a belly. Here's transition. We're now inside the home. So that's 26 feet. The line takes a dip up. Let's see if we can get this cleaned off. You want to turn on that sink for a second. get the end of the camera cleaned off so we can see a little bit better. Alright, we can turn that water off. Thank you. So, yep, the line kind of jumps up, jigs up a little bit, and then we're going to go immediately around like an S bend. There's a connection to something right there. Little flat in here. There was water in here when I was feeding the camera out, but again, that's not anything that I'm too worried about. But all in all, the line looks pretty dang good. There's a little bit of a... I'm not too worried about this section because we have all of these different lines tying in. So the water's always going to just kind of hang out there for a second before it drains, but we're not worried about that. Come around the corner here. We've reached the bottom of the clean out. Like I said, there is that utility sink that we ran from, and that concludes our video. Thank you.